For decades, images of floating waste like this defined our understanding of plastic pollution. We saw it as an environmental problem happening somewhere else, in remote oceans and landfills. But that distance has disappeared. Scientists are now finding plastic particles inside the human body. Researchers have detected synthetic polymers circulating in our blood. They found them lodged in lung tissue and reproductive organs. Perhaps most concerning is the recent identification of plastic particles deep within human brain tissue. This ecological crisis has moved inward. It is now a forensic mystery unfolding in our anatomy. Consider the blood-brain barrier, our body's ultimate security system. This selective membrane allows nutrients to pass while blocking dangerous toxins. Yet scientists are now investigating how synthetic materials manage to bypass a biological defense mechanism that took millions of years to perfect. Our own technological inventions appear to be outmaneuvering our biological defenses. This infiltration happens because most plastics don't biodegrade. They simply fracture into smaller and smaller pieces until they are microscopic and invisible. This seafood counter represents what many suspect, that we ingest these particles primarily through shellfish, like oysters and scallops. But the actual exposure is more constant. Consider daily hydration. Those plastic water bottles shed microscopic fragments directly into the water we drink. Then there is our food supply. Long before you bring these vegetables home, they sit wrapped in plastic film, which transfers particles onto the food through direct contact. Even the air in our homes is a factor. Synthetic fabrics like polyester shed constantly, creating a fine plastic dust that we breathe in throughout the day. Internal plastic exposure is a baseline condition of modern life, occurring simply by living in a world built from synthetic materials. The question for researchers has shifted from how these particles enter the body to what they do once they are lodged inside ourselves. One area of study is oxidative stress. When jagged synthetic particles press against a cell, they disrupt equilibrium, triggering distress signals. This leads to chronic inflammation. The immune system attacks these invaders, but plastic is indestructible to enzymes, keeping the body in constant, unresolved alarm. While the anatomical presence of plastic is a confirmed fact, scientists are still working to determine the precise links between this accumulation and long-term disease. This is a global medical experiment, currently being conducted on the entire human population. Because synthetic materials are integrated into almost every part of our lives, achieving zero exposure is virtually impossible. This mid-century advertisement captures a specific moment in history. We engineered plastic to be a miracle material, cheap, light, and durable. Today, we are seeing the biological consequences of that widespread adoption. However, we can take steps to reduce our internal accumulation. Swapping single-use plastics for glass or stainless steel makes a measurable difference over time. You can also avoid heating food in plastic containers and focus on ventilating your home to clear out synthetic dust. The material we use to build our world is now accumulating within us. Figuring out its impact is a critical task for modern medicine.